Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's Ohaple. I post daily with gaming and tutorial content, and today we're going to be talking about how to start off your YouTube channel. This is the first part of my How to Grow Your YouTube Channel series. I'm going to do this one, then one talking about how to get to 100 subscribers, one talking about how to get to 1,000, and finally one about how to manage a larger channel. So in this one, I'm just going to talk about not gaining subs, any of that stuff, just how to start your channel off on the right foot. And the first thing is making sure you have the right attitude. So you need to have kind of an exploratory attitude where you're willing to learn new things, because when you're doing YouTube, you're a jack of all trades. That means you are the image editor, the video editor, the actor, the writer, the producer, the director, the social media expert. You're everything all wrapped into one. And if you're not willing to learn some of those techniques, then YouTube maybe isn't for you, because a lot of people will go in with some video editing experience, never bother to learn search engine optimization, which is very important if you're not familiar with it, and they'll find their channel struggling. Maybe they don't know any image editing, so they don't have custom thumbnails. Well, that'll also maybe hurt your channel a little bit. Make sure you have an open mind. Make sure you're willing to invest some time and effort into learning these new skills. YouTube's not all serious business as much as I make it sound in this video, but it's something that, you know, the more you put in, the more you get out. It's that kind of thing. So the first thing on kind of the checklist of how to start your channel is make sure you have good branding. So that means that your channel name is something that people can remember, people can spell, and that people will generally just know where to find you. So that means don't be, you know, Trickshotter620Z. Well, nobody's going to remember that. Nobody knows how to spell it or whatever else. Make sure it's something preferably without numbers, something short if you can. Think about all your favorite big YouTubers. Likely they have good branding. When I think of people that I watch, I think, oh, FPS Russia, that's good branding. Woody's Gamertag, that's easy to remember and spell. When I think Mumbo Jumbo or Jenna Marbles or whoever it may be, Sexy Phil, you know, Philly D Show, all that stuff is very easy to remember, fairly easy to spell. Make sure you have a brand. Mine's Ohaple. Make sure yours is something similar that you can remember, people can identify you with. It's also important that your brand is available on other social media networks. So you want to have a Twitter connected with your account, because that will help you grow. You want a Facebook. You want a Google Plus, which will connect to your YouTube. You just need to make sure that you're taking advantage of social media, and that means that maybe if you're planning on streaming on Twitch, make sure your username is also available on Twitch. You don't want to be Ohaple over here and then Ohaple2 over on somewhere else. I mean, nobody's going to remember that. It's important to have one brand that people can remember. That's your first order of business. Your second order of business is probably already done. That's finding your focus. So this needs to be something you're passionate about, something you're knowledgeable about, and something you're willing to dedicate some time to. So mine's gaming mostly, and that means I play some games, I know about games, that kind of thing. Maybe your thing is going to be skateboarding, maybe it's going to be music, maybe it's going to be makeup tutorials or vlogs, whatever. You need to have a specialty and something that you're interested in, and be good at it and be willing to dedicate time to it, and kind of stick to one genre if you can. You don't want to be off doing, you know, makeup videos and all of your subscribers are people that want to watch you do makeup, and then all of a sudden you change genres and all of a sudden you're a singer. Well, a lot of those people are not interested in your singing, they're interested in learning how to do better makeup. So make sure that whatever you're doing, you find a focus and you stick with it. The next thing you want to do is set an upload schedule. So that might be once a week, that might be twice a week, 3 times a week. Preferably upload at least once a week. The more you upload, the faster it'll grow. I do every day. A lot of times when people are new to YouTube and they're very passionate about it, they will want to upload a lot because they're really excited about it, and that's great. Take advantage of that enthusiasm. But make sure you're also doing something that you can manage. You don't want to say, I upload every day, and then only get around to putting out a video 2 or 3 times a week, because that will kind of let your subscribers down, that they're expecting cool content from you and not actually getting it. Make sure it's an upload schedule that you can keep. Making videos, even though you're watching this video right now and maybe it's going to be a 6 or 10 minute video, you guys didn't see the other hour or 2 hours that this video took me. On some videos, it'll take people 10 hours or even more if they're really complex, but usually normal videos like this kind of thing you'll find on my channel is 1 to 10 hours per video. Make sure you have time for that. It's not just the time to record, it's the time to edit, and it's the time to make a thumbnail and to do tags and titles and to actually promote it on social media and interact in the comments section. You'll see that in almost all of my videos it looks somewhat like this, that I'm responding to every single comment I get, every single positive comment I get. I guess we'll say that. If you get negative comments, that's kind of just a little personal tip. If you get a negative comment, if they're being mean, you click the, let me show you here. You click block user, and then you come back and click remove. And that gets rid of their comment and gets rid of that troll on your channel. So don't let the negative comments get to you, because even if you're a good person, even if you're putting out great content, you're going to be getting negative comments and trolls on your channel. That's just the nature of the internet. Don't let that get you down. Next, you want to set aside some money. It's important that you have some money set aside for YouTube, because even though it seems like, well, it's not a big deal, I can just use my phone or my laptop to, post some vlogs. Well, that's good and all, but there's dozens of thousands of, hundreds of thousands probably, of people doing that exact same thing. And you're going to need some equipment, some kind of catch that makes your channel more appealing than someone else's. And sometimes you can rely on just your personality, but you'll want maybe a better microphone, maybe a better webcam, maybe a game recorder if you're getting into gaming. Maybe you need to set some money aside for buying products to review. Whatever genre you're in, you're probably going to need some extra money to actually make that happen. If you're doing, food reviews or cooking show, well, you're going to need money to actually make the food. So make sure you have some of that set aside. It is more expensive than you would think. A microphone, I've got the Blue Snowball right here. This is one that a lot of people recommend as a good beginner's mic. It's a good budget mic. It costs $60 to $70 on Amazon, or you can get its big brother, the Blue Yeti, for more like $130. But you will need something probably more substantial than the one that's just in your laptop or your desktop or wherever you're sitting. You don't want one of those little dangly desktop mics. In some cases, a Turtle Beach headset or a Astro headset will be good enough, but it never hurts to have a dedicated microphone. Next up is you're going to want to make sure that you have your channel art in order. If you don't have channel art and you have that, gray looking background and no thumbnails, it shows people that you're maybe not very serious about YouTube. And what that means is they're not likely to subscribe to you, because people subscribe because they want to see stuff from you in the future. And if you don't show them that you are serious about it at all, they have no incentive to subscribe, because they have no reason to believe that you're going to continue to produce good content. So make sure you have those set up. And also make sure that you go to the dashboard or the settings page. There's stuff in both of those. And you're going to want to make sure that your settings are set up so that you can post longer videos. That's an option that I think you get after you've posted some. Make sure that you have custom thumbnails set up. And eventually you're going to make sure that you have live streaming set up as well. But you don't need to worry about that for right now. And possibly the most important part of this video is talking about what you're going to be doing personally. This first stage of YouTube, where you're at 0 to 70 subscribers or whatever it might be, is very important to you as a YouTuber, because that means this is the time when you are going to be refining your skills. This is where you're getting your image editing program. This is where you're getting your video editing program. This is where you're learning to use them and learn to use a microphone properly. And maybe you have the mic turned away and you're talking over here, and that's not very nice to listen to. Or maybe you're always over here in your camera. You're going to need to learn to talk to the microphone, learn to do uploads, learn how the YouTube uploader system works, learn how tags work and thumbnails and all that. This time at the beginning is for you to learn how to use YouTube. Don't focus on subscribers, don't focus on views. I know that's kind of the fun part of it is, oh, I gained another subscriber, now I'm up to 23 subscribers. However, you mostly want to be focusing on how can I make myself better as a YouTuber, how can I make my content better, not how can I get more free views on my channel, because that might feel fun originally, but if you don't have the foundation and the skills set up to begin with, you won't be able to grow those subscribers long term, and that's kind of, I'm assuming, important to you. I'm talking about YouTube as far as a business, if you want this to be a part-time job, and also for a hobby. I mean, most YouTubers that I know at least are kind of hobbyists. We do it for fun. We do it because we love to interact with our fans in the comments. We do it because we love to have people to play with on games or meet up with or whatever it might be. It's just a hobby. It's something fun. And so no matter what your motivation is, it's important to have a good foundation. And the last two things I kind of wanted to say to you, here's my graphs from a ways back on Social Blade. You'll notice that they're kind of exponential for subscribers and for video views. And right here, I mean, 21 subs. That's in June. We're over here in November now, so it took me a while to get up to where I am. But back here, I can remember thinking, oh, I've got 21 subscribers right now. Man, I just want to figure out how I can get one more subscriber. And I would go on social media, and I would just hit the social media super hard, trying to get people to follow me, to subscribe to me, whatever else. In retrospect, that was kind of a waste of time. YouTube is kind of a exponential process, as you can see by these graphs. And what that means is that gaining that subscriber isn't what's important to you right now. Every subscriber you gain when you're this low, it doesn't really matter, because 2 weeks from now, you're going to be gaining twice that many. And 2 months from now, you're going to be gaining 10 times that many. So make sure that right now you're focusing on being proud of your content. It's really important that you're enthusiastic and proud about your content. If you're kind of embarrassed about a video you put out, or maybe the audio levels weren't right, or maybe the lighting was all bad, or whatever it is, that's no way to be. I mean, you want to be proud of your content so that you continue to want to put out content. That's very important. Make sure you're participating in the comments. When you're starting out, you're not going to get that many comments, but when you do get a comment, make sure you reply. People like to get replies and comments, and when you reply to that person, you never know. That might be an incentive for them to come back because they want to interact with you again. Make sure that you're positive in your comments. You don't want to be starting drama for no reason. And when you do get a hate comment, when you get someone calling you a name or talking about your mother or whatever it is, just don't even think about it. Don't let it get to you. Just block and remove. That's all it takes. Get rid of those people. Don't focus on networks right now either. That's not important. You don't need to join RPM or Fullscreen or Machinima or whatever it is, because right now you just need to focus on you. Those networks don't offer you as much as you might expect right off the bat. You want to make sure that you've got a good channel before you get into there. You'll notice I'm with Miklos. That's up here in my banner. And I joined Miklos, gosh, maybe when I was around 100 subscribers or 150 subscribers. I don't regret it, but at the same time, I feel like maybe I focused too much on joining a network when I should have been focusing on my own content. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. I will be posting more of these, so check back soon for the rest of the series. And comment in the comment section down below if there's anything you're curious about. If there's anything you'd like to know about my channel, about YouTube in general, I'm happy to answer your questions in the comments. That's part of the fun of YouTube. And I hope to see you soon. You have a great day.